From chaos in New York to the lights of Acrisure Stadium, Aaron Rodgers did something nobody saw coming. The four-time MVP, the guy who was supposed to retire in disgrace, just won the AFC North at 42 years old. And if you didn't watch Week 18, you missed one of the wildest comeback stories in recent NFL history. This isn't just about football. This is about pride, redemption, and proving every doubter dead wrong. Let's rewind. September 2023. Aaron Rodgers takes his first snap as a New York Jet, and 4 plays later, his Achilles snaps. Season over. Dreams crushed. The hype, the media circus, the expectations, all of it gone in an instant. He comes back in 2024 and it's a disaster. Tension with coaches, locker room drama, and inconsistent plays. The Jets finish 5-12, and by March 2025, they cut him loose. Just a cold business decision. At 41 years old, with 2 seasons of heartbreak behind him, the whispers started. Retirement, podcasting, maybe broadcasting. The NFL had moved on from Aaron Rodgers. But Rodgers? He wasn't done. Not even close. He had options. A few teams called, mostly out of courtesy, but one call was different. Mike Tomlin. The Steelers head coach didn't just offer a contract, he offered a chance. A real chance. Pittsburgh had been stuck in mediocrity, cycling through quarterbacks, clinging to their defense and running game. Tomlin saw something everyone else missed. He didn't see a washed-up drama queen. He saw a winner who still had gas in the tank. And in June 2025, Rodgers signed a 1-year deal worth guaranteed. The reactions? Brutal. He's just cashing one last check. Steelers are desperate. He's too old, too broken, too much baggage. Even some Steelers fans weren't sure. This wasn't the 2011 MVP. This was a guy coming off 2 years of chaos and failure. Rodgers showed up late to mandatory minicamp. Not a great start. But once he arrived, something clicked. He connected with Tomlin's no-nonsense approach. He bonded with T.J. Watt, Cam Hayward, the defensive leaders who'd carried this franchise for years. They didn't care about the Jets' drama. They cared about winning. And Rodgers. He bought in. The season started solid, but by mid-November, Pittsburgh hit a wall. They went on a brutal 6-6 stretch. Losses piled up. The offense looked stagnant. Critics pounced. See? Told you he was done. But here's the thing about Aaron Rodgers. He doesn't fold under pressure. He thrives in it. He adjusted. Shorter throws, more quick releases. Let his playmakers work. His stats weren't flashy, but they were efficient. 24 touchdowns, only 7 interceptions, and one of the highest completion percentages of his career. He stopped trying to be the hero on every play and started trusting the system. The locker room noticed. "This group embraced me," Rodgers said in December. The swagger returned, the fun returned, and with it, the wins. Week 18, winner take all. Steelers versus Ravens with the AFC North on the line. Pittsburgh chasing its first division title since 2020 against a hungry Baltimore team that had already beaten them once. And for most of the night, it felt like the pressure was too much. Aaron Rodgers, calm and ruthless, going 11 for 14 for 133 yards in the final quarter alone, capped by the moment everyone will remember. 3rd and 8, under 2 minutes, down 3, the pocket caving in, Rodgers tucking the ball and ripping off a 20-yard scramble, his longest in years, a 42-year-old quarterback diving for the sticks like it was the Super Bowl, flipping the momentum in an instant. With 55 seconds left, no timeouts, ball at their own 30, AFC North title on the line. Pittsburgh hadn't won the division since 2020. Baltimore was hungry, dangerous, and had beaten the Steelers earlier in the year. The pressure was suffocating, and for most of the game, it looked like Pittsburgh was about to collapse. The Ravens jumped out to a 14-3 halftime lead. Lamar Jackson was carving up the defense. Steelers fans were spiraling, but then the fourth quarter happened. 55 seconds left. No timeouts. Steelers ball at their own 30. This is what legends are made of. Rodgers stepped into the huddle, looked his guys in the eyes, and went to work. Quick slants, sideline throws, moving the chains with surgical precision. Then with 12 seconds left, he dropped back, saw Calvin Austin III break free on a corner route, and threw a laser. 26 yards. Touchdown. Steelers up 26-24. Acrisure Stadium went absolutely insane, but it wasn't over. Baltimore got the ball back with a chance to win. Rookie kicker Tyler Loop trotted out for a 44-yard field goal. The stadium held its breath. The kick went up and sailed wide right. Game over. Steelers win the AFC North. Rodgers finished with 31 of 47 completions, 294 yards, his season high, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions, and a 90.2 passer rating. 218 yards came after the catch, a testament to how well he was getting the ball into his playmakers' hands. And that scramble, iconic. After the game, Rodgers was emotional. He choked up talking about the journey, the chaos, the disbelief, the gratitude. I didn't know if I'd ever feel this again, he admitted. Mike Tomlin stood at the podium with a grin. This is exactly why we signed the 42-year-old. The Steelers would absolutely bring him back if he wanted. But for now, this season is the story. A fairy tale nobody predicted. From the Jets' nightmare to Pittsburgh hero. From washed up to division champion. Aaron Rodgers proved that age is just a number when you've got heart, talent, and something to prove. So here's my question for you. Is Aaron Rodgers elite again? Or is this just one last gasp of greatness? Are the Steelers real contenders? Or is this playoff run going to be short-lived? Drop your take in the comments. If you're hyped for playoff football and want to see what happens next, smash that like button and subscribe because we're covering every step of this postseason ride. Here we go, Steelers. Let's see if Rodgers has one more miracle left.